have a country that doesn't win anymore. Our trade has been taken away from us. We make the worst trade deals of any human beings maybe that ever existed. And a lot of those deals aren't made because the politicians are so stupid. They're made because the politicians are taken care of by special interest groups. They're taken care of by lobbyists that represent companies that are in oil or in lumber or in electric or in pharmaceuticals. And the guys I'm running against, I'm self-funding my campaign, folks. I have a lot of money in this stuff. I have a lot of money in. And, you know, I've turned down so much money. Jeb Bush had the record. He had $148 million. Now I think Hillary's going to have more, and who knows. But Jeb Bush, well, Boo is right. But Jeb Bush had like $148 million. If I would have taken money, I would have had 3 times that amount, more. I could have had whatever I want. I turned down so much money. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it's really necessarily appreciated. You know, when people go in, they don't say, do you agree with me? You understand what I mean? I'm in for a lot of money. And I don't know that it's really appreciated from the standpoint that when you go into the booth, say, oh, well, I like Trump, and I don't like Cruz, but I like Kasich. I don't know why, but that's okay. No, but I think I'll vote, let's say, for this one or that one. But I don't think anybody says, you know, Trump is self-funding. That means he's not controlled by all of the special interests. I'm only controlled. I'm controlled by one special interest. You know what the special interest is? You. It's the people. I mean, that's why I'm doing this. I just had a beautiful grandson, and number 8, Theodore James, like Theodore Roosevelt, Theodore James. And, you know, I'm doing it for the whole thing. And look, our country's in trouble. We have no borders. Our health care is a disaster. Obamacare is going to be repealed and replaced. Our Second Amendment is totally under siege. You know that. I mean, it's under siege, what's going on with the Second Amendment, and so many other things. Look, we don't win anymore. Our country doesn't win anymore. And what I started when I first came down on June 16th, hard to believe, here we are, politician for all these months. I never thought I'd be a politician in a million years. And by the way, nobody respects women more than Donald Trump. That I can tell you. Nobody. And nobody will be better to women, and nobody will give greater security to our country for women, and in that case for everybody. Nobody but Donald Trump. Believe me, we're going to have our strong borders. We're going to have our wall. We're going to stop the drugs from pouring in and poisoning. We're going to stop the drugs from pouring in. I mean, it's pouring in and poisoning our youth and others. We're going to have a real country again. We're going to make America, look at all the red hats. We're going to make America great again. And it's going to, even the white hat I like very much, okay? But we're going to make America great again. We're going to do it. We're going to have strong borders. We're going to have an unbelievably strong military. You know, our military has been depleted, totally depleted. And we can't beat ISIS. We can't beat, I don't know, it's just, I don't want to say we can't beat anybody. I just don't want to say it. I refuse to say it. But I see these generals, they're leaving the military. General Ordiano, good man. He leaves the military a number of months ago, and he's talking about it. And he's saying how, in terms of preparedness, we're just about the least prepared that we've ever been as a country. Now, I thought he was talking about since World War II. I think he was talking about like ever. And that's pretty sad. We're going to change that. And you know, in many respects, it's the cheapest single thing we can do. We're going to have a strong military so that nobody can mess around with us. Nobody. And look, to have this many people show up and to have thousands of people listening to loudspeakers outside and leaving, actually having to leave because they couldn't get in, is such an honor. This is such an important state. I would love to win it. It will absolutely cement us. If we don't win it, it will be, you know, keep going. We'll see if we get to that big number. Because frankly, what they're doing, the establishment is trying to take it all away from us, folks. Let me tell you. They're trying so hard to take it away. Cruz doesn't have it. He will never be good at what he does. He will never, ever be good at this whole. He will never be good. He does not have it. He doesn't have it. He's strident. He can't even get anybody in the Senate to endorse him. He has Lee. And he got Lee because it was, after months and months, he wanted to get Jeff Sessions, right? Who I got. Jeff Sessions endorsed Trump. He's one of the most respected people in the Senate. And we have Sarah Palin, and who's fantastic. And we have Jerry Falwell Jr., who did Liberty University, one of the great people. One of the reasons I do so well with the evangelicals. We've done incredible. And, it's sort of interesting with Ted Cruz. He lies so much. I mean, he lies. We call him Lying Ted Cruz. Lyin apostrophe. Lying Ted. He holds the Bible up high, puts it down, and then he lies. Look what he did to Ben Carson, who endorsed me, by the way, a great guy. He goes into Iowa. And he says, Ben Carson is out of the race. He's left the race. Vote for Cruz. Vote for Lying Ted Cruz. And many people did that. And then he has a certificate, it's a voter certificate, which is like a fraudulent document. He puts that out there. It's really disgraceful, folks. And let me tell you, he doesn't have the temperament to be president. He doesn't have the talent to be president. He would be one hell of a lousy president, that I can tell you. And there will be turmoil all over the place. So we're just going to have to see what happens. But, he's in favor of TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership deal, TPP. You think NAFTA was bad? TPP is worse. Your business is going to be drained out of Wisconsin and the whole country. It's one of the dumbest deals I've ever seen. It's 7,000 pages long, and I guarantee you every country involved has read every inch of that document. I'll bet you that our congressmen and our senators probably haven't even read it. It's sitting on their desks a mile high, and they haven't even read it. It's a disaster. And they don't talk about devaluation, monetary devaluation or currency devaluation. They don't even talk about it. And that's the single greatest tool how we get killed by China and the other countries. You look at what Japan has done to their yen. You have to take a look. China, what they're doing, they're like grand chessmakers. They are the best. Nobody's ever played the game better. We have rebuilt China. We've rebuilt it. And we can't continue to go on like this. So we're not going to go on like this. We're going to become a rich country again. A woman came up to me and she said, Mr. Trump, I love what you say. I love it. But don't use the word rich country. That doesn't sound good. I said, without rich, we can't be great. Right now, we're a debtor nation. Our airports are crumbling. Our roads are crumbling. You look at our transportation. We have trains that go 60 miles an hour. You go to China, you go to Japan, they have trains that go 250 miles an hour. We have obsolete airports. We have hospitals that need help. We spend money on everybody but ourselves. We're taking care of everybody. Look at the military. I could talk about that, but I could talk about many other things.
Congratulations, Syracuse. You guys are doing great. I want to thank Robin's wonderful husband, Peter, and their incredible